Hello, Virgo. This is your September forecast. I use astrology. I use my tarot cards. I use my intuitive hits. I do paper divination. I'm a hypnotherapist and life coach. My name is Diane, and this is Artsy Wisdom. I'm very thankful for all of my subscribers, views, thumbs up. Very much appreciate it. As I grow my Strong But Mighty channel, I kind of liken it to an acorn. Super cliche, right? But that's what I'm thinking. So Mercury is in Virgo, and Mercury's been gone retrograde for since August 23rd, and it will till the second week of September, but then it continues, the energy continues. So for Virgo, this is in your sign. So, and Mercury loves to be in Virgo. So he's going backwards. So he's not able to express himself, and it's in your first house. So this is about communication. In your first house, it's about who you are. And Mercury is not able to be as clear as he normally is in Virgo. Usually he's a dynamite communicator, writer, speaker, actor. Also, it's about moving from place to place, traveling, So Mercury going backwards, you're not as comfortable as you normally would be with this energy. So as we move through September, think about how you can think of all the RE words that Mercury is about going retrograde, because he's asking you to look at it differently than you normally would. If you can imagine the Hangman card, he's upside down, and he looks at a perspective from a different angle. And it's a very spiritual card, and you can look at it as that way. So this is about how you show people or how you come across your Virgo personality. This is also your rising sign or your sun sign. It could be both depending on your chart. But for this experience, this general chart, this is for just Virgo general. So if you have your proper birth chart, you can look there for your rising sign and look up that particular video that I've made for September as well. So Mercury is sort of stymied here. So you may not feel the flow like you would normally in September, like you'll be able to communicate very easily. And just watch out for clerical errors, misspellings, and typos, and emails that don't go anywhere that you send. You send, but you don't know where they went. That's just something to be aware of in September. Now, Venus is in your 12th house. Your energy for this period of September is your personal energy, your who you are physically, your inner self, the stuff that you carry with you from your ancestors, and your values. And the opposite is big picture global stuff. That's where your energy is focused on right now. So for September, Mars is in your second house of money. Yay. Usually that brings action around money, personal resources, pay, things you value, your self-esteem, your self-confidence. So Mars there, things just happen. Ideally you'd get a raise or something like that. But it's also about, we've talked to this person and we're going to come up with this idea and we're going to see if we can make money on it. Or there might be activity because it's in Libra. Libra rules by Venus. There might be a look around. Things just happen. Ideally you'd get a raise or something like that. But it's also about, we've talked to this person and we're going to come up with this idea. It's another way that it might show up in your life. Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus, in your 9th house of higher spiritual activity, global stuff, publishing, things worldly. Imagine world things. Or higher learning, which is about university stuff, learning abstract ideas. So Jupiter's there. So you might find, or maybe you've been planning, you have to travel, because that's also the house of travel. Jupiter is going to put a lot of emphasis on traveling and getting out of your normal comfort zone when it comes to thinking differently, thinking complex, abstract ideas. Jupiter there also is helping you, maybe if you're going to school, going to university, it's making it the right time for you to do that. Uranus is there, and it's been there for several years. So you've been probably noticing changes about traveling, and maybe you had a sudden opportunity, or maybe during COVID, that's when that was there, things changed where you couldn't go on your trip. So that caused restriction. But now it's a feeling of freedom, expansion. You want to go places and see places you've never been. That's one of the ways it manifests. But it's also, like I said, higher learning, higher spirituality. So maybe going to a monastery and really studying, that's another way that this can show up. Learning theology or philosophies and that sort of thing. And also going out in the world more globally, showing yourself, being more interested just in general, expanding yourself. Maybe you have a business and you want to show it off in the world. This is a good time maybe for publishing and internet exposure. So that's good. And it's in Taurus, which is about manifesting real things. And then I think I said Mars, Mercury, and then Venus is in your 12th house. So Venus is a lower octave of Jupiter, and it's very beneficial. Jupiter's highly beneficial. Venus is about love, money, beauty, and it's a lucky sign for the most part. And it's in Leo, and it's been going back and forth in your 12th house. So you may have been noticing for the last few weeks, Venus there is, I would think this is a lucky area for it to be because it's highlighting the beauty or the most beneficial parts of you that you've been hiding. Venus in Leo is about showing off a little bit, but the 12th house is about keeping our inner self kind of hidden. And it's areas of our life. It can be our ancestors. It can be our people or areas of your psyche that you don't really show anybody. It also rules hospitalizations and addictions and that sort of things, or prisons. Those are on the lower end. But with Venus there, I think it's opening up that area of your life, area where you are ready to explore, and it gives you a boost or a way to do it that feels safe. That's the feeling I get, is that Venus in Leo is really good about feeling confident and courageous. So this might be a period of time, this September, for you to do some analyzing, but you'll feel safe, and you may be around someone that will help you feel safe and loved, and that'll help you get through this and to really explore things. And if not, it's more just time to feel better. You feel at ease with yourself and your inner self. So I'm pulling this card and then these three here. Got two kings, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. So lots of people. King of Swords and King of Pentacles. King of Swords is the no-nonsense kind of guy, and he gets things done. King of Pentacles is about growing abundance, and he's the leader of abundance. He's a banker, a financier, somebody who runs a company, that kind of thing. The King of Swords is, I don't want to say police, but somebody who's unemotional, but they're very strong and they're a good leader. Queen of Swords, that's his female version. So for you, what I'm getting, Virgo, is with these people, you may encounter these very strong beings or people in your life that are going to guide you and give you some mentorship, and maybe they may inspire you to get that money that I was just discussing. Mars in your second house of money, or Mercury speaking in a way that's truthful, and they call you. Maybe they're going to call you on your miscommunication. That could be. Page of Cups is an offer. It's a childlike situation, or it's a very creative child. Or Virgo, we've got the two air signs, which in Earth, and a water sign. So I'm feeling that you're going to be either these are people you run into, or you're dealing with these strong leaders, powerful people, either at work or in your life, or they could be family members that are strong. And then sweet little dreamy child that is reaching out. So it's almost like you have these opposite things in your life where you're going to have to push me, pull me. It feels like there's some work to be done. Virgos, I know you don't mind work, but I feel like there's some work this September, and you may be reaching out. This could be this religious or this higher learning. These could all be professors. These could be bosses or people in your family that are strong, and especially older men. And I would say, don't give in. Learn, but don't give in, because I'm feeling like you're going to be tested a little bit. That's what I'm feeling. You're going to be tested a little bit, and you're just going to be strong. And that's the feeling I'm getting. So, because you have this inner child that wants to just play. The Venus in your 12th house is just about playing and feeling that dreamy world of, like as a child. And so I'm thinking you might be showing up a little bit, and they're going to be like, hey, wait. So it's a balance. That's the thing I'm getting, is a balance between the real world and your inner childlike, dreamy world. And Virgo, even though you're naturally a detail-orientated sign and you're generally practical, I get this feeling that you want to just kind of throw it to the wind a little bit and have fun. So have fun, but get your work done, if that makes any sense. And then maybe travel. Too. It's a good time or plan to travel. That's the other thing. So makes sense. Let me know. Look forward to hearing or see their comments below. And till next time.